Transformers 96 here with another review, this time of Transformers Deluxe Generations Cliffjumper. So here you go. So this figure was, if I'm not mistaken, released in China, and then they decided to make it as well as a US toy as well, but I think that it's a Toys R Us exclusive. I don't know. This is actually a pretty confusing series of Transformers. I'm not quite sure about their why they're in the US and why they have Chinese writing on it, but it's pretty cool. You've got the Chinese writing. I think that's pretty unique. A nice picture of Cliffjumper, and then Transformers, and then the Chinese writing on the side there. On the back, of course, you've got the back of the package with him, the car, the bio, all that. And this figure is it's just a redeco, and so it seems like all the figures in this wave are just redecos or repaints, if I'm not mistaken, and he is just a redeco repaint, and what he's repainted off of and everything is the first edition Cliffjumper, or the Terracon Cliffjumper, which I have right here. So just to compare the two, as you can see, they are the exact same. The Generations has a little bit darker red, and this is the Terracon Cliffjumper, so it does have the scratches and the holes and everything, like it's a zombie Cliffjumper pretty much. So yeah, but overall, they're the same exact thing. But onto Cliffjumper's car. Overall, it's really cool. It's kind of like a hot rod type thing. You've got some smokestacks right there. On the back, it's got a nice design with a couple things right there. On the bottom, there is some kibble, but not horrible or anything. And you've got a nice little, where is it? There it is. Autobot symbol. There you go. You can focus the Autobot symbol on it. And it pegs in all fairly well, you know. Of course, nothing pegs in perfect, but it does go really good. The grill is really cool with the horns and everything. And the horns are soft plastic, but I thought that they'd be bending and stuff, and they're really not. They stay really pretty good. They don't look bad or anything. So yeah, so overall the car is actually really cool. I'm really into this mold, and so let's pause it really quick, and then we'll get to the transformation. On the transformation. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start out by pulling these side pieces, just detaching them, and then they just rotate out like this, kind of like this, just so that you can get them kind of out of your way. And then take this hood piece and rotate it up, just like that. Then these just swivel out like this, swivel out like this. We move the camera up, and then just straighten them out so that they're sticking out. And these are going to be his legs. What you're going to want to do is just flip up the windows, those side windows, I guess, and then just flip down the foot. There we go. Flip down the foot. There you go, and then just close this whole thing, and then just close this whole thing, and then this little black piece, just want to straighten it out, look just like that. This piece, just straighten it out, just like that. So you can see, and then there you have the legs completely done. They're all done. And then just rotate, just move out, sorry, this little piece, this waist piece right there. So it up. Make sure that it's down far enough, it's all the way down. Even when it snaps, it's probably not far enough down. And then what you're going to want to do is just rotate this whole assembly, and just make sure that it clears the window. It's a little hard, there you go. And then we move it over here, and then what you're going to want to do is, let's get the hands, the arms into place, I mean. So the arms, what you're going to want to do is just rotate these out just like that. Sorry if you didn't see that, just like this. And then just break them up from right here. There you go. And rotate this piece down. Rotate this piece down. And then you can slide this up. Oops, sorry. Slide this up just like that. Slide this up, straighten out the arm so that it's all nice, and then close that just like that. Straighten up the arm so it's all nice, and then just close that. And then let's pop up the head, just move the head up just like this. It's not from the, it doesn't have a spring gimmick like they've been doing recently, so it just comes up. And then you can see the nice G1-ish head, which is cool. And then what you're going to want to do is just move this up here, and then just open here. What you want to do is rotate these little things down. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Let me try to get, there you go, you can get a better view. So this was like this. So just rotate this down, then that clears it to move up. And then you come up here, you're going to want to peg it into the back of the little head right there. And then just kind of push these forward, and they just like kind of spring into place. And then you can just kind of rest that down again. And there you go, and then these flip up to be the like lights down here. I think that that's a really cool, it's, you know, it's a lot of intricate work with just a little panel on his back, so I think that's pretty nice. So yeah, so overall here is the Generations Cliffjumper. He looks pretty darn nice. I really do like him. Let's get the box back in here. So yeah, so overall he's got a nice deco. Of course it's supposed to be the animated show Cliffjumper. It's just got a totally new head. That's the one new thing about him, is that the head's completely new. It is of course supposed to be like a G-ish one, a G1-ish kind of head style and everything. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that the waist, just get this peg just to go right in between the two panels to kind of give it a little crease. I find that my Terracon Cliffjumper does it just like automatically. This one you actually have to kind of put it in there, so yeah. But overall he looks really cool and really nice. So just some differences between the first edition Terracon Cliffjumper and this one. So here it is. So overall, as you can see, the head sculpts are completely different. They're totally different and just completely different like that. The body and everything is the exact same. Of course, you do have a couple stickers on this one to make it kind of look like it's a zombie-ish one. It's got a lighter paint job over here than over here. It's got a darker paint job. I like this red a lot better. I think it looks really cool, and I think that just it's spectacular. This red, you know, although it's very subtle, the differences between the reds, I think that it is definitely worth it. Trying to get so you can see kind of the difference, but it's definitely cool. And then he's kind of got a light purple kind of windows, and then he's got some dark, or sorry, light blue tinted windows, and he's got dark purple tinted windows. So overall, that's pretty cool. They look nice, and overall, so those are the really differences. Now, so the big question about this is, if you have the Transformers Prime first edition Cliffjumper or Terracon Cliffjumper, is this one worth it? And I have to say, if you're a G1 fan, then yeah, I would recommend it, because you got a slight different paint color, and then you've got a new head. Those are pretty much the differences. Unless you have the Terracon one, then there's a couple new differences, but those are pretty much the only differences. But overall, I do recommend it, even if those are the only differences, because overall, it's just a pretty nice guy. And let's get another comparison in here. We don't have enough Cliffjumpers in the shot. Here is the second edition Cliffjumper from the Transformers Prime line, and of course, not a lot to compare. I mean, it's supposed to be the same body, because this body isn't a Generations body, it's a Transformers Prime body. So as you can see the differences in there. I'll compare these two a little bit more in the review of the Terracon Cliffjumper. So yeah. So overall, it's pretty nice. I do like it. One big feature that I think is really cool with this mold is that you can move the panel out. There you go, just like that. And then just flip the hands. I can never remember which way. There you go. You flip them out just like this, and then you just close this right here. And then he's got a gun. You can do this on both sides. It looks just really cool to have the gun out. Here, let me just raise it up so you can see it. And you can do a lot of really cool posing with the gun and everything. I think that it's just really spectacular. Unfortunately, this arm, you know, it is a bit weak. I'm sorry, just in the hinge right there, but it is a lot stronger in the ball joint. But there you go. This is cool. I'm gonna leave it like this for the rest of the review. So yeah, so overall, he is a really nice mold. I like the first edition mold. It is great. I recommend that you pick a first edition mold that you like the best, whether it's the Generations one, whether it's the Transformers Prime one, or whether it's the Terracon Cliffjumper one. Just you pick the one that you like the best, and just go with one of these, because there's not enough differences to get all three. There's kind of not enough differences to get two, so I'd recommend just picking the one that you like the best and buying that one, because overall it is worth it. It's a nice mold. So there you go. So that's my review of the Transformers Generations Cliffjumper. Thanks for watching.